Welcome back to ARC Southeast Texas. On Friday, I will turn 57. And although this year my birthday falls on a Friday the 13th, I'm still feeling lucky. Lucky to be able to celebrate it, considering that I had a stroke late last year. My recovery continues and it's going great thanks to the physical therapists who are helping me restore my mobility and regain my confidence. I know, I'll be ready for that. The shirt says it all. I'm lucky and blessed. Nearly 6 months after suffering a stroke,
I'm watching the clock for 30 seconds to pass by.
I'm still standing and walking. Slower than I used to, but heading in the right direction.
From day one, you've been very motivated, and with your particular condition, you were so consistent with what you're doing here. Okay, you're at the end, Angel. Beautifully done, sir. It's been an honor. It's been great watching you progress each time.
That motivation comes from Miles Sykes and Patel. They are physical therapists with Baptist Hospitals of Southeast Texas. Miles and DePauli guide many patients, including me, on the road to recovery.
And we're kind of like their personal cheerleaders, you know, because just kind of creating that environment of positive, just a background, just kind of really motivating them and just cheering them on, and that does help their confidence.
The sessions start the same way for all, with the blood pressure check.
And you are a healthy young man.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That is a beautiful blood pressure.
Oh, great. That's great. But
good.
After that, Miles and DePauli cater their therapy to individual needs.
The balance issue became more evident in you. And so in that sense, we kind of channeled our treatments into working a lot of challenging scenarios or interventions or activities that made your neuromuscular system have to work. We didn't give it a choice. We put it in overdrive.
Physical therapy can be enlightening. The stroke impacted my body in ways I was not aware of until I started physical therapy. For instance, dorsiflexors are muscles that lift the foot and toes toward the shin, which is critical for walking, running, and ankle health.
This came more apparent as we got into the therapy. I recognized, wow, he does a weak ankle. That's called dorsiflexion when you bring your foot up like that. And the problem with that is it can lead to a fall risk. If you drag your toe, you're sure going to fall. So this is why I try to incorporate this exercise each time you come in. Plus, it's a chance to sit down. Not every day is going to be a good day, you know, but I tell patients frequently, you know, you're going to reach a point where the good days will outnumber the not so good days.
Miles has been a physical therapist for 30 years, and he and DePauli have worked together for 17. Both are passionate about what they do, and coincidentally, they both were inspired to pursue this career because of their fathers.
When I was growing up, my dad had a lot of physical therapy sessions, and I would go with him. I mean, I think I was as young as 8 years old. So I would go with him to every physical therapy session. And the thing that I loved the most was that the PT got to spend a whole hour. So any other healthcare professional we went to, compared to that, you know, they got to spend that one-on-one time, and that really kind of resonated with me.
My dad was a physician in Beaumont for 50 plus years, and he knew I didn't want to go to medical school, but he introduced me to physical therapy and asked me to come coincidentally to Baptist. And so I went into the Baptist physical therapy clinic just to see, and I instantly loved it.
They see people at their most vulnerable, and the compassion that Miles and DePauli provide their patients is the inspiration many of us need.
Tapping into what's important to them, because there's something that's important to them, something they've lost through their injury or their, you know, throughout the process, something they've lost that they really want to get back to. And we do an hour evaluation. When they first come in, we literally get to sit down and talk to them for a full hour. So you really get to know the person.
DePauli and Miles set goals for their patients, evaluating their progress every 4 weeks. The ultimate goal is independence.
No one particularly wants to be dependent, especially if you've been active and independent before the onset of this particular condition. You know, you lose that, and it can be horrible. It can be devastating to some people.
We don't want them to become dependent on us or coming to therapy. So throughout every session, we're giving them home exercises, keeping up with them and progressing it based on that. So by the time they leave from here, we want them to be confident.
It's serious work, but these two physical therapists have a way of making each session fun with activities like this one: throw, catch, and kick. Not knowing what's coming your way trains you to coordinate your mind and movement.
This is your happy place. You come in here and this is your happy place where you leave your worries outside.
And important information you might want to take note of: May is National Stroke Awareness Month, and October is National Physical Therapy Month. Also, one more shout out I wanted to pass along goes to Jill Phillips. We had her picture up there a moment ago. Goes to Jill Phillips. She's the office manager who works with Miles and DePauli, keeping everything organized. Also, their supervisor, Brian, as well. So a great team there at Baptist. I'm so grateful for all they've done for me to get this far, and still ways to go, but I really appreciate the team there at Baptist. We'll be right back.